Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, students. How are you today? Are you alright? Okay, good. I hope all of you are fine this morning. Okay, students, before we start our lesson, let's say basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alright, students, this morning we are going to learn about family. Do you know what is family? At home, you have father, mother, sister, or brother. We call them our family. So, what is family? Okay, that's right. It's keluarga. To understand about the family deeply, okay, now let's enjoy this video. Come on, let's go on.
My family. Hi. Welcome to my home. My name is Paul, I'm 12 years old and this is my beautiful family. There are 6 people in my family. My mom, my dad, my 2 sisters, my younger brother and me. This is my sister Olivia, who is 10. She is in the 4th grade. She loves reading. Her favorite school subject is English. This is my younger brother, Oliver, who is 7. He is in the 1st grade. He loves playing games with his spinning top. He never seems to have enough. This is my youngest sister, Lucy, who has just turned 4. She is in kindergarten and loves playing with her dolls. We get along very well, and love each other very much, but, well, sometimes, we have our fights and arguments too. We usually make up soon afterwards. My mom is a nurse and she works in a hospital. She is so kind and compassionate, and she always takes good care of the sick people. When she gets home, she always helps us with our homework. My mom is an excellent cook and she loves to bake delicious cakes. My dad is a photographer. He travels pretty often with his job, to make great pictures in different places. When he returns home from his travels, he tries to spend as much time as possible with us, and we have a lot of fun together. On weekends, we sometimes go on bike rides together. This is my uncle, my mom's brother. His name is Simon. He and my dad are brothers-in-law. My dad doesn't have any siblings. My uncle is so proud to have 2 nephews and 2 nieces. This is my aunt. She is my uncle's wife. Her name is Grace. They have 2 kids, a 3-year-old daughter named Lizzie, and a newborn son. They are my cousins. Happy birthday, Grandma.
Thank you, sweetheart.
This is my grandma. We are celebrating her birthday. She is turning 55. Now she has 6 grandchildren, 3 grandsons and 3 granddaughters. She and my grandpa are farmers and they live on a big farm in the countryside. She loves feeding her animals and taking care of them. She also enjoys working in the garden. She has many fruits and vegetables. We love spending our vacations on her farm. She has so many wonderful tales to tell us all the time. My grandpa is 60 and he is pretty energetic and really hardworking. He wakes up very early in the morning every day. There's always something to do on the farm, and my grandpa is always busy. He is very funny. He tells us many great jokes and makes us laugh so much. They are my grandparents on my mother's side. My grandparents on my father's side live in a different country, very far away from us, in a big city. They live in a 4-room apartment on the 3rd floor. They are retired, so they usually go on lots of camper van trips. They enjoy spending as much time as possible in nature. That's why they are so healthy and energetic. They visit us several times a year. We also talk on Skype pretty often. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit our website www.kidspages.com for more educational resources.
Okay students, now let's observe the text below. There are 2 kinds of text about family. Okay, now let's read together. For the first text. There are 5 people in my family. My father, my dad, my mother or my mom, my elder brother, my little sister, and myself. My father is Mr. Rajali. He's a teacher. My mother is Mrs. Kurnia. She's a nurse. My big brother is Hasan. He's a student of SMA Perjuangan. My little sister is Rizkia. She's still in kindergarten or kindi. Okay, now let's try to understand first text. There are 5 people in my family. Ada 5 orang di keluarga saya, yaitu my dad or my father, ayah saya, my mother, ibu saya or my mom, my elder brother, saudara tua saya atau kakak saya, my little sister, adik saya, and myself, diri saya sendiri. My father is Mr. Rojali. Ayah saya adalah Bapak Rojali. He's a teacher. Dia adalah seorang guru. My mother is Mrs. Kurnia. Ibu saya adalah Ibu Kurnia. She's a nurse. Dia adalah seorang perawat. My big brother is Hasan. Kakak saya adalah Hasan. He's a student of SMA Perjuangan. Dia adalah seorang siswa SMA Perjuangan. My little sister is Rizkia. Adik perempuan saya adalah Rizkia. She's still in kindergarten or kindi. Dia masih TK. Okay, now let's continue for the next text. There are 5 people in my family. My father or my dad, my mother or my mom, my younger sister, my little brother, and myself. My father is Mr. Henry. He's a farmer. My mother is Mrs. Julia. She's a housewife. My younger sister is Elsa. She's a student of SD Bunga Menur. My little brother, Eric, does not go to kin yet. He is a playground. Okay, now let's try to understand this text. Ada 5 orang di keluarga saya, yaitu ayah saya atau my dad, my mother, ibu saya atau my mom, my younger sister, adik perempuan saya, my little brother, adik laki-laki saya, and myself, dan saya sendiri. My father is Mr. Henry. Ayah saya itu Pak Henry. He's a farmer. Dia adalah seorang petani. My mother is Mrs. Julia. Ibu saya itu Ibu Julia. She is a housewife. Dia ibu rumah tangga. My younger sister is Elsa. Adik perempuan saya namanya Elsa. She is a student of SD Bunga Menur. Dia adalah seorang siswa SD Bunga Menur. My little brother, adik laki-laki saya, Eric namanya, does not go to kin yet, belum TK. He's in playground. Dia masih playground. Can you understand this text? Okay, good. In this part, please try to fill in the cards based on the text above. Here, you may write down any name. For example, for the first card, pretend that you are Anugrah. And then the family members or the members of the family based on the first text. Here, the father's name is Mr. Rajali. And then he works as a teacher. For the next, what is your mother's name? And where does she work? The following, your elder or big brother's name. And where does he study? Yeah, the last, your little sister's name. And here, she is still in the kindergarten based on the first text. Okay, now for the next text. Yeah, for the second text, almost the same. You may write down any names and then about the family members. You may complete here based on the second text. Yeah. The father's name is blah blah blah. And then where does he work? The next about the mother's name. Where does she work? The following, the younger sister's name. And where does she study? The last about the little brother. Your little brother's name. And where does he study? Okay. Okay, now let's study about the terms of family members. Yeah, there are many words related to family members. Okay, now please look at the family tree here. There are sister, brother, mother, father, grandmother, grandfather, uncle, aunt, cousin. Okay. Istilah-istilah dalam keluarga ada yaitu sister, saudara perempuan, and then brother, saudara laki-laki, mother, ibu, father, ayah, grandfather, kakek, grandmother, nenek, uncle, paman, aunt, bibi, cousin, sepupu. Nah, inilah istilah-istilah pada anggota keluarga. Can you get it? To learn more about family members, let's discuss about these family trees. This is Mr. Louis' family. Mr. Louis got married with Anna. They have two children. They are Pablo and Elena. And then Pablo got married with Clara. They have two children. They are Isabel and Juan. For Elena got married with Miguel, and they also have two children. They are Eva and Carlos. Baiklah anak-anak, untuk memahami lebih jauh tentang anggota keluarga, marilah kita diskusikan tentang keluarganya Pak Luis di sini berdasarkan pohon keluarganya Pak Luis. Pak Luis menikah dengan Bu Ana. Mereka mempunyai dua anak, yaitu Pablo dan Elena. Okay. And then Pablo got married with Clara. Pablo menikah dengan Clara and memiliki dua anak juga, yaitu Juan dan Isabel. Kemudian untuk Elena menikah dengan Miguel. mereka juga mempunyai 2 anak, yaitu Eva dan Carlos. Okay, now let's discuss about the relationship among them. Ya, kita bahas hubungannya mereka. For example, Luis and Anna. Ya, Luis is Anna's husband. Okay, good. And then Luis and Pablo. Ya, Luis is Pablo's father. Okay. And then the relationship between Luis and Isabel. Who is Luis? Okay, good. Luis is Isabel's grandfather. Okay. Now what about Anna? Yeah, what is the relationship between Anna and Juan? Okay, good. Anna is Juan's grandmother. Okay, that's right. What about Anna and Clara? Okay, good. Anna is Clara's mother-in-law. Yeah. Okay. Now, what about Elena? What is the relationship between Elena and Eva? Okay. Elena is Eva's mother. Ya, Elena adalah ibunya Eva. And then, what about Elena and Pablo? Yeah, what is the relationship between Elena and Pablo? Okay, good. Elena is Pablo's sister. Yeah. What about Elena and Juan? Okay. Elena is Juan's aunt. Okay. Yeah. All of you are smart students. Yeah, we can discuss more. Yeah, later you can try to understand by yourself about family members based on this family tree. Based on the family trees above, we can make sentences like here. For number 1, Louis is Isabel's grandfather. Anna is Eva's grandmother. Helena is Juan's aunt. Juan is Isabel's brother. Eva is Elena's daughter. Carlos is Miguel's son. Berdasarkan pohon keluarga di atas, kita bisa membuat kalimat seperti nomor 1. Louis adalah kakeknya Isabel. Anna is Eva's grandmother. Anna adalah neneknya Eva. Helena is Juan's aunt. Elena adalah bibinya Juan. Juan is Isabel's brother. Juan adalah kakak atau saudara laki-lakinya Isabel. Eva is Elena's daughter. Eva adalah anak kandung perempuannya Helena. Carlos is Miguel's son. Carlos adalah anak laki-lakinya Miguel. Okay, now please pay attention. The word grandfather, grandmother, aunt, brother, daughter, and son. All of them belongs to the terms of family members. Ya, kata-kata itu termasuk istilah nama anggota keluarga. Kemudian untuk menunjukkan kepemilikan, hati-hati anak-anak, ya. Jika kita menggunakan nama seperti Isabel, ya, kepemilikannya Isabel, caranya nama kita kasih koma atas, kemudian ditambahi S. Isabel's grandfather, ya, kakeknya Isabel. Eva's grandmother, neneknya Eva. Ya, you can do it by yourself. You can make more sentences based on that family trees. Okay. Here are some examples of vocabularies related to family members. Okay, now students, let's read together one by one. Grandfather, grandmother, father, mother, uncle, aunt, sister, brother, niece, nephew, cousin, mother-in-law, father-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law. Oke. Bahwa ini adalah beberapa istilah atau kosakata yang digunakan dalam menyebutkan nama anggota keluarga. Misalnya grandfather maknanya kakek, grandmother nenek, father ayah, mother ibu, uncle paman, aunt bibi, sister saudara perempuan, brother saudara laki-laki, niece keponakan perempuan, nephew keponakan laki-laki, cousin sepupu, mother-in-law ibu mertua, father-in-law ayah mertua, brother-in-law saudara ipar laki-laki, sister-in-law saudara ipar perempuan. Ya, there are some others like son. Okay, good. Son itu anak kandung laki-laki, and then daughter, ya, anak kandung perempuan. Okay, you may edit by yourself. Okay, good. Okay, students, we have discussed a lot about family members. I hope all of you understand all the materials this morning. Okay, now let's close our lesson today by saying hamdalah together. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Thank you very much for your attention. See you next time inshallah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.